Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This here is Dave Gooden. He found himself in the Nation News. People came into his shop, robbers came into his shop and took what they wanted, and they left a parting shot in a stomach of one of his customers. And he talks about two young girls who were in the area, 10-year-olds, that ran and they're traumatized. And what I really want to point at is something that I've always said. It's in this area here. I don't know if you can see it right here. And I've always said it, that until it reaches people's yards in Barbados, they don't really care. They don't care what's happening. And he said, I've heard about things happening, but when it actually comes home to you, the feeling is different. Everything is totally different. And that's the truth. So when I say these things, I don't say these things because it's not true. I say it because it is the truth. You don't care about anyone else but yourselves. And now you find yourself in the paper. Now, I'm not saying he's begging, but if someone were to pass him some money, he'll be grateful. He found himself in the paper. He actually allowed people, the nation people, to take a photo of him. So in a way, he's appealing to people because his business is closed and it's his main source of income. But I say to you, when you get on your knees in Barbados, you're supposed to be a Christian nation, okay? Don't you pray for Haiti? Don't you know what's happening in Haiti? Aren't you aware of what's going on in Trinidad and Jamaica? So what about your other folks, parts of where you came from in Africa, like Somalia, Nigeria, Central African Republic, South Sudan, and then you can go further out. Haven't you heard what's going on in Syria, Afghanistan, Yemen, Israel and Palestine? Have you not heard what's happening in Russia and the Ukraine? Iraq is still not any better since the war. The Republic of the Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, people getting killed there every day. And I know I mentioned Nigeria, but Nigeria, they come to the neighborhood and take up all your girl children and take them away. And by the time you see them again, they're 8 months pregnant or whatever. Haven't you heard about that? So when you're on your knees, don't you pray for the world? Don't you pray for peace in the world? All you care about is, look after my mom or look after my dad or my kids or my house. Is that all you pray for? You don't care about the world? Oh, you've heard things happening? You have heard things happening, but you didn't give a shit. You didn't give a F. You didn't care. You have heard of things happening, but when it actually comes home, the feeling is different. So you don't feel for the Haitians? You don't feel for them? You don't feel a way about all the wars that are happening in the world? You don't care about what is going on in the Congo? You don't care? You have no feeling for that? You have no feeling for that? That's why it's going to come home to all of you. Okay? It's going to come home. The same feeling Dave Gooden has right now about, oh, I've heard about things, but when it happens, since it happened to me, it's a different feel. It's going to happen to all of you because even your good book says when it happens to the least, it's happening to the all. So when the whole world is being bombed, when the whole world is in distress and in trauma and it needs to be rebuilt, who do you think they're coming for? Dave Gooden, who do you think they're coming for? So because you have a little reprieve, you have a little quietness, you think that everything is fine in the world just because there was quietness in your neighborhood, that nothing had happened to you up until this particular event. You thought that it was peace and everything was all right in the world. You didn't care about the world. You didn't pray for the world. You didn't send out some good feelings for the world. And things that are happening badly and poorly and horrifically in the world, you never sent out any sort of feeling of peace. No prayer for peace. You never did that. And now that it's happened to you, you find yourself in the paper talking about its differences at home. You need to sit down. Sit your ass down, Dave Gooding. Sit your ass down. Okay? It's coming for you again and again and again. It's going to come for all of you. It's going to come for all of you when you don't care about what's happening in the world, when you only care about your finger. When you care about only your finger, you think your toes are not going to come for you? You think you're not going to neglect your hair, your face, your abdomen, your back, your shoulders? You have to care about the whole body. You have to care about the whole thing. You have to care about the entire world. The entire world you live in is a part of who you are. If you do it to the least, if it's happening to the least, it's happening to the whole. You have to care about the world. You have to care about the world, okay? Because if you don't, it's going to come and get you. It's going to come and get you, okay? Stay out of the paper, Dave Goodin. Stay out of the paper, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.